16, Miles Dayton. Number 10, Jason Blanco. Number 15, Al Young.
Number 13,
Yusef Bowler.
Number 13, Ryan Howell. Number 12, Mike McCool. Number 3, Jackson Barker. And number 39, Declan Ferguson. And now for Salesianum, head coach Scott Mosier. Goalie, Tom DeRosa. Number 2, Dominic Siriaca. Number 4, Elijah Asio. Number 7, Brad Eischer. Number 8, Nico Rossi. Number 10, Joe Turturro. Number 12, Sire Valle. Number 14, Brian Perez Herrera. Number 16, Dan Matthews. Number 17, Chase Eicher. And number 24, Noah Namath. Let's have a great game.
Welcome, soccer fans, to Abyssinia Stadium. We have a fantastic evening here for you tonight between Salesianum and Caravel. The atmosphere is perfect. The weather is great. The pitch is pristine, and we are ready to bring you the next live soccer match here at Abyssinia Stadium. My name is Adam Minacucci. Joining me tonight, we have a new player here, Liam Watson. Usually you'll hear him for football, but junior commentator, as some may say, for soccer. Liam, great to have you here.
Wouldn't call it a junior commentator, Adam, but I will say it's going to be real fun to be commentating the real football here tonight. Adam, Caravel is known for its tenacity and speed. They come out hard from the first whistle and on throughout the entire game. Their core strength is playing a relentless, high-pressure game, and they utilize quick forwards on the counterattack. Salesianum will face a team that forces mistakes in the midfield and will look to punish any lapse in concentration immediately.
I have to admit, quite an analysis from someone who I believe this is their first time commentating. That's great, though. That's great. We love it. We love to hear it. And now, what do you think Salesianum is going to do to counter that?
I think they really have to keep possession of the ball. Possession is everything in this game. Just making sure that they can contain the ball at all times and forcing the ball out of Caravel's hands at all times is an absolute necessity they need to have coming into this game against such a powerful opponent.
I mean, yeah, both teams are lining up. It looks like everything's about to be ready. Again, welcome to your first ever soccer match here on WSAL. This is a special moment for you.
I'm happy to be here. We're going to get you on in a football game at some point, Adam.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I've already been commentating football for the past this fall and the fall before, so.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, I have.
This is going to be an ongoing conversation.
Amidst everything, Sawyer Valle starts us off here, and Nico Rossi sends a blistering ball down that center flank. Already off to a fast-paced start. You see that Caravel press, but Elijah Asio able to get a through ball into, I believe, Daniel Matthews there. And we already have our first set piece of the night, a corner kick here.
Danny Matthews putting the pressure on immediately. Looking like he was trying to get a shot on goal there. Great defense by Caravel to push in the backfield.
Looks like we have two stepping up to that corner flag. Justin Turturro will be taking it with Nico Rossi coming short. Caravel are putting players there to stop any potential short corners, but it's taken from Turturro. Nico Rossi is there. Man on behind him. Still able to take it himself. Sends a ball into Daniel Matthews. It's very discombobulated in the box.
Little no-look pass there. Great job pushing it in after setting back on the defense.
Right there, Michael McCool, number 12 for Caravel Buccaneers, sending that one out for a second corner in a minute and a half. It's not a good look for Caravel, not what they want for this game, but Salesianum are certainly satisfied. Turturro with the corner. Matthews now. And a goal kick. Thankfully not a corner for Salesianum, at least in the minds of Caravel. Taken quickly. Nico Rossi there with some good defense to get the ball out for a throw-in. It's the first time Caravel have possession in Salesianum half. Blanco and Noah Nemeth there with some good 1v1 techniques, at least for the neutrals. Asio receiving this. Falling to De Rosa for the first time of the night. He's sure hoping that he won't have to touch the ball much more.
Elijah trying to keep the ball in Salesianum hands there. Jackson Blanco putting the pressure on. He just has to dump it back off to La Rosa.
Esser able to get a turn, but a clear foul from the view of the referee, and it'll be a free kick about 10 meters away from half field. Chicha carrying the ball. He had scored versus Tower Hill from a very similar position. We're looking to see what he can do on that left wing tonight. In the meantime, ball passed into Esser. Actually, both Essers there. Of course, Brady Esser, number 7, and Chase Esser, number 17. Little and Big Brother, respectively. It's Brady Esser, though, who's still carrying this. He's very, very close to getting past the keeper. Very scrappy play now from Caravel. Esser still has the ball. It's Chicha to Turturro now.
Esser did a great job pushing into that goal there. Had 5 guys on him all at the same time. Able to trip through most of them. Goalkeeper's the one to put a stop, however.
Just called for offsides there. Flag on the opposite end of the field went up from the AR. Sawyer Vaya just a little past that second to last defender.
That call's going to go in Caravel's hands.
Caravel now with possession. Caravel sending one in, but looks like Thomas DeRosa will have his first chance to get his gloves on the ball tonight. Of course, he handles those balls well, but he'll certainly be looking forward to a match tonight where he's not expected to handle much at all. Of course, last year, Salesianum away were able to defeat Caravel 5-1. I was talking with some of the other players, including Noah Nemeth, number 24, who you'll see a right back for most of the night tonight. He said to me, Adam, I'm sure as heck hoping for a 5-0 win tonight. It's important for the boys to get us ready for that state championship that we really aspire to go to.
Emphasis on the heck there. I see a state championship in Salesianum's futures pretty easily here. Done a great job so far this season. They're undefeated against teams in Delaware, except for the very first week.
Yeah, Sussex Central, the 2-0 win that I'm sure no one was expecting. Even got themselves up on the national rankings a little bit.
Tie against Caesar Rodney as well. Still going to count that as undefeated, however.
That game was a very nice game. I had the pleasure of being there myself, the sole Salesianum supporter. I made the drive from the meager abode of Wilmington, Delaware to Dover.
Putting the physics grade on the line just to support the team. I love the commitment.
Speaking of physics, looks like the momentum of the ball brought it out after it was touched by a Caravel player, and it'll now be a corner kick. Actually, it'll just be a throw-in and very close to the corner flag, but it's Chicho now with the ball. But some bad plays there just from everyone there. Rossi's still in control of the ball, doing what he does best, taking all those men.
Rossi doing a great job back-to-back against all those guys, just able to get the ball out.
Now it'll be a corner kick for Salesianum. It looks like Sawyer Valle is going to be the one who takes this on the opposite side. He's able to bend it in like Beckham, as some may say, with that right foot of his. Valle. Goalkeeper there. Yusuf Boland was able to punch it out, and Caravel was able to clear. It's a Salesianum throw-in. Matthews now. He has two on him. Rossi doing a good job to handle the press there from Caravel. Same thing with Siriaco and now Turturro. Nemeth to Matthews. Back to Nemeth. Great 1-2 on the right. Nemeth still taking this one. He'll look to play a ball in, but Boland had a very good, just tapped that ball slightly with his foot, I believe, on the ground. And to throw in for Salesianum. Esser with some good physicality, but referee deeming it not so. It'll be a free kick for Caravel.
So much of this game has been in Salesianum possession. They've had the ball on their half of the field almost the entire game so far. It's only gone on Salesianum defensive territory about twice this entire time. Elijah and Siriaco holding up that defense. Not very needed, but needed right now as Siriaco gets a kick out.
Siriaco with some good defending there. If you were here for our WSAL stream or in person for the Charter School of Wilmington game, you would have seen him, as some of the players say, lock down Michael Capretto, Notre Dame commit. As some also said afterwards, he knocked the Irish out of him. But did a great job that game. He'll be expected to do a great job this game. He's only a sophomore. And here he is with the ball.
He's got plenty of time on this Salesianum team, showing tons of potential, showing just how young this team is and showing just how much potential they have for the future. Having a lot of seniors and juniors on this team does not mean this legacy is done anytime soon.
It's Caravel. They tried to play a through ball. That was Blanco again. It seems like he's the main man for Caravel's front three. Blanco again, who's pressing Acio. Turturro now. Acio just wasn't accurate enough with that ball, and it's Caravel possession now. Ferrara with the cross in, but no one there to receive, and Turturro is able to clear it up for Chicha, also known, of course, as Brian Perez Herrera. Oh, and a wonderful ball there from Chicha. Can Brady Esser put it in? But a brilliant header, and oh my word. Chase Esser so close to making it 1-0. Absolutely flopped there.
Crucial miss in the Esser to Esser connection there. Thought they would have the brotherly connection. However, he's good for a field goal.
I have to highlight number 14, Brian Perez Herrera there. There he is. He's confident in that photo, and he certainly was confident when he played that Travella ball, just using the outside of his foot to whip it in to a perfect landing area for Brady Esser. He wasn't able to get the touch he wanted, and of course, his brother not able to get the shot he wanted either. Some good link-up play there from Nemeth to Matthews. Matthews sending it in, but it'll be a corner.
Brady Esser here having a really good shot on goal there, just unable to do it. And he even sets up Chase Esser there for a goal. A little bit of pressure on the defense there, but just got to make those. 0-0 here at Varsity Stadium as we get a corner kick.
Turturro now. It's Turturro sending the ball in. Everyone's in the box, but Caravel has a early clear, and Sawyer Valle just, I don't know what he was thinking there, but whatever he thought didn't turn out to be. It's a goal kick for Caravel. Good ball in now to Ferrara. He's being covered though by Dominic Siriaco, so if he can lock up Capretto, he can certainly do the same with Ferrara. Ball's out to Chase Esser on that right flank. Chase Esser using his physicality well. Some might compare him to Erling Haaland, but now it's Daniel Matthews who looked to set this one up for a goal. Salesianum getting the well-deserved lead here through Daniel Matthews. It's 1-0. Some great link-up play there from Salesianum. Daniel Matthews able to finish this one off. The clean shots.
Great lead on pass there. Danny Matthews just ripping past all those defensive players. There's almost 5 guys there all the way behind him. Splits the nutmeg right there. Perfect goal to get up Sally's 1-0.
Splits the nutmeg. I like that. I like that. You're learning quick.
Thank you. Google really helped me out here in the past 5 minutes.
It's a powerful tool. Noah Nemeth are now potentially even more powerful as he sends the ball out. Looks like the referee says no, though. Noah Nemeth taking the ball out, had taken the ball out, and it'll be a corner kick instead. The entire Salesianum team on the inside the 16. However, now Chase Esser with a good break. He has Chicha all the way on the right, and he'll try and send it in, but very close to whether or not that was a foul. The referee saw it the best, and he says no.
That was a very poor corner kick by Caravel there. You really want to put the pressure on the keeper when it comes to those corner kicks, but he just sets it up, a beautiful down midfield play for Salesianum. Esser just can't get Chicha on the crossover there. Unable to take advantage of some open field. Salesianum does take it now.
Nemeth sending that ball up to Chicha. Doesn't have the touch he wanted. Vaya now with both Essers to choose from, and he chooses neither of them. Some honestly scrappy soccer from both sides as possession is being handed to both teams. But right there, Elijah Asillo and I believe Jackson Blanco were kind of just fighting with each other a little too much. Referee said Blanco is not doing what he was supposed to. It's a free kick now underway.
Blanco and Asillo being at it all night. You want to keep an eye on them throughout this stream here. They've been back and forth. Blanco's been the leading pressure here on the Salesianum defense, and Asillo's having none of it.
Caravel on their left side now. Rossi, though, with the safe tackle to concede the throw-in. Chicha sending a ball in, but to no one. It looks like he might get this one back, though. Now Salesianum starting their attack, but stopping it quickly. Caravel are on the left now, but Rossi able to safely clear it. Of course, as the saying goes, when in doubt, boot it out.
You have to check your source on there as Salesianum builds up some pressure here.
Brady Esser, he's in a 1-versus-1. He wants to get it to his brother, but Caravel able to defend that nicely. Tarturo. Esser now. He's looking for a pass option. He chooses his brother, but he'll see if he can get that in. Can't quite tell if that was a goal. There's no celebration. Doesn't look like it, though. And it seems that there was a handball in that play as Esser was attempting to control his brother's pass, not keeping it above that elbow area.
The Esser connection there. Beautiful, breaking the goalkeeper's ankles. Had some great spin on the ball too. Tapped that just over the side, looked like it was going way out, but curved its way back in. Unfortunate not to get more points on the board.
Now we have two substitutions. Number 25, Kellen McMillan, coming in for number 12, Sawyer Valle. And of course, Jason Trujillo coming in for Noah Nemeth. Jason Trujillo and Noah Nemeth have shared a lot of the same playing time this season, just swapping in for one another, whatever Mosier feels like it. However, Kellen McMillan, a nice sight to see. He's only a sophomore, hasn't had that many opportunities to play, but Coach Mosier deciding that this is a game that McMillan will fit in nicely too, and it'll be interesting to see what he can do in these next 20 minutes. In the meantime, a throw in for Caravel. Player just asked to be taken a little farther back. Ooh, Elijah Acio there, treading on some hot water. Of course, he's certainly known as the definition of nonchalant. But getting a little cocky with some of his moves. In the meantime, though, Daniel Matthews now able to get past one very nicely. He's in the same position where he was when he scored. He sends a ball in, but it'll go out for a corner kick.
Caravel's done a great job swarming to the ball. Almost a completely different past couple minutes than the very beginning of the game. Salesianum had a great job keeping possession of the ball. You've seen almost the complete opposite of that right now. Almost every time Salesianum has gotten the ball on Caravel territory, it's been turned over almost immediately. Only 1 to 2 guys have gotten their foot on the ball. Great job swarming to it as we get a corner kick here that it was completely over the goal and over the goal again.
Yeah, now what Salesianum would have wanted from their corner kicks. However, we do have 2 substitutions. Number 9, Holden Master, and number 11, Shane Parsons coming on. Coming off, it might be a little bit harder to tell from the booth, but it looks like number 4, Trey Ferrara, and number 39, Declan Ferguson. Caravel is playing in the air, but nothing coming from it. Falls to Trujillo for the first time of the night, but not what he wants to start out with after being subbed on. Caravel have possession now. They're handling the pressure well from Salesianum.
Not exactly sure where that was going. Salesianum unable to hold possession of it.
Caravel carrying this ball through one sole man there, number 13. Now it's Chase Esser on the opposite side who will look to do something with it. Gets past one, makes him fall down too. Torturo now. But Shane Parsons able to redeem himself after his humiliation.
Torturo maybe not really used to it from his wing back position. Pushing up, unable to put the pressure on after Esser breaks 2 ankles.
There's Torturo again, just staying in that passing line. Acio now using his strength to shield the ball until Nico Rossi is able to get it out. McMillan doing something similar, and it's Chase Esser's ball now. Rossi ends up with Esser, but poor attempt at a through ball. It's Trujillo now to Siriaco. DeRosa not afraid to take his time. Never need to rush when you're goal up. Joseph Turturro with some impressive defense, able to wrangle his way out of 3 players, making another one fall down. Chase Esser sending the ball in. Leaves it for Kellen McMillan, but just wide. He's claiming a deflection, though, and the referee does agree it's a corner kick. Looks like we do have some substitutions. Braylon Moultrie and Declan Tockham coming on for Salesianum. Coming off, it's like Joseph Turturro and Chase Esser. Coming on for Caravel, number 4, Trey Ferrara. Coming off, I believe, number 11, Shane Parsons.
Salesianum had 3 straight plays where they were unable to get the ball in the middle of the field and set up the through ball for Brady Esser. Back-to-back-to-back plays. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going a little bit here.
Declan Tockham. Excuse me, Elijah Asio. Rossi. Trying to play it to Brady Esser. He's gonna get there just a little behind Yusuf Boland. And a bad lobbed ball up the field ends up with Dominic Siriaco being very patient. Elijah Asio very close to giving up possession, just 18 meters away from the goal. By the way, Liam, we do use meters instead of yards, in case you didn't know.
I noticed. Doesn't mean I'm going to use them.
Siriaco shielding the ball, but unable to distribute it well enough. He still has possession, though, and this time he's able to hand it off to Daniel Matthews. Now Braylon Moultrie. Brady Esser with a, oh my word, what a touch.
Salesianum taking a very defensive position right now. They've got 6 guys in their defensive territory. They're up a goal and just trying to keep the balls to themselves.
Moultrie attempting to play this ball in. Be a throw in very close to the corner flag for Caravel. Long ball played in, but of course, Caravel are not catching up to Declan Tockham, also known as Lightning McQueen. Of course, sometimes Declan is too fast for himself, but in this case, he's not getting past 1-2. Potentially decides against the third, chooses to pass back to resident center back.
Chick Hicks, Holden Master doing a great job getting on the ball there, putting the pressure on Declan.
Caravel just being wasteful with these opportunities they have to get the ball up. Couldn't quite tell who that was, but the Caravel player just sent that through ball, and he had time. He had time. You don't want to rush the play when, especially when your player you're passing to has a lot of time to come up. Elijah, the nonchalant clearance there. Chicha putting on pressure, but nothing happening. Tockham doing the same, maybe something coming out of it and taking a tumble. the both of them. Nacio putting in a ball to nowhere. Don't know if he's been on the top of his game tonight. Esser able to fake one out there. Caravel not quite sure what he'll do next. It's Moultrie now. Matthews gonna look to put in a cross here. Sends one in, but Boland is able to get his hands on it. Sends it quickly. Some nice 1-2 play from Caravel there. Parsons and Master able to link up. Rossi using the space available. Esser has Moultrie up ahead of him. He plays him as such. Moultrie tries to take it himself, but just isn't able to get past the defending there. And ElijahCio attempting to show him how it's done. And able to make it work out in the end. It's still ElijahCio all the way up past the 18.
Elijah from his defensive position there. Something you don't see very often. Putting a move on all these other defenses.
Yeah, there's often not a center back versus center back 1v1. However,Cio is the perfect person to do so.
Look more like a 1v3.
Nico Rossi wanted that badly, but unable to get enough curve to send that ball into the top corner, and it ends up being a measly shot to the right.
Thank goodness Boland dove for that. Didn't know where it was going.
Boland now again with the ball. Playing him one in, but Chicha's very close, but the touch from Ferrara. Parsons just dribbling out of bounds there, not what he wanted. Chicha has the ball now. It's another Salesianum throw in just a couple meters further. Looks like some substitutions now. Number 38, Akarede Abdul. Number 36, Lucas Ferrara. Coming in now for Caravel. Coming off. Seems number 10 and for Caravel, Jackson Blanco.
I'm gonna have to get you a pair of binoculars for your birthday, Adam.
Yeah, it is a little tough. Couldn't tell who that last player was who came off, but no worries, no worries. We still make it work. Cio able to take this one. He wants someone to play it to, but just isn't accurate with that. Cio has certainly ventured today to get out of his usual comfort zone with dealing with balls. Daniel Matthews to Brady Esser. Or so he thought until Michael McCool slid in with some good defense there to reestablish Caravel possession. Siriaco. Less than 5.5 minutes of regular time remaining. Potentially could go up to 6 or 7 minutes with stoppage time included. Liam, what have you thought so far of what Caravel have been able to do?
I think Caravel's done a great job keeping possession of the ball. Like I said at the beginning, Salesianum was their biggest goal for the game is keeping the ball in Caravel territory, but Caravel's done a great job getting past that. Salesianum's been in a very defensive position, however. They've had 4 or 5 guys sitting in their own territory, haven't been pushing a lot of guys, and Caravel's been taking advantage of that, just unable to make the goals when it matters.
Yeah, we just saw there before that goal kick, Caravel had a chance to shoot, and they just weren't clinical enough with the finish, putting it somewhere much farther away than the back of the net.
Salesianum is extremely spread out right now. Caravel wants to put the pressure on. Now is the time. They want to put some points on the board before this first half comes to a close.
Yeah, Salesianum spreading the field thin to weaken that press. But, of course, the upside is that if Caravel can get the ball, they have a lot of space to work with. Doesn't look like that'll be happening anytime soon, though. Matthew McAllister right there, who had been substituted in, as you were talking before, Liam, doing a great job of playing that center defensive midfielder role in place of Nico Rossi being available. But it's like Siriaco, Asio have all the time in the world. They could do whatever they want with it right now. No one's pressing them. Nothing's happening, and Caravel are being, I don't even know, they're being good boys. They're just letting the ball do whatever they want.
Doing a great job watching a good old game of monkey in the middle, back and forth. Putting the pressure on a little bit there, but didn't really do anything. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, right there. You see, just Chicha had the ball in a space between 4 Caravel players. None of them are pressing.
A little bit of a height disparity there. Coming up to Chicha and getting a little scared.
Can you explain?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory, Adam. I don't think I need to elaborate on something like that.
Height disparity, Schmerity. Thomas DeRosa has a goal kick now as the ball boy accidentally sends another ball onto the field. I certainly get it. I was a ball boy myself back in the day.
Still are.
Am I? I don't know if. I think I've been commentating most of these games.
I couldn't tell the difference.
It's hard. It's hard coming from a sport that takes breaks every 15 seconds.
Going there. Going there. Tune in for basketball this upcoming winter.
And it's halftime. Salesianum with a 1-0 lead versus Caravel. Daniel Matthews able to slot a nice ball in between the legs of Yusuf Bolin to get Salesianum that point. They want more, though. They certainly want more. And Caravel not looking like they want more, but they need more to make it their win. We'll come back after 10 minutes to give you the second half of Salesianum versus Caravel here at Abysinio Stadium. Welcome back to WSAL and welcome back to Abyssinios Stadium, one of the best soccer venues on the East Coast. My name is Adam, and joining me tonight is Liam Watson, who's done a decent job, not too bad, not too shabby, for his first soccer game commentating of the season. Great job, Liam. How are you feeling so far? I want to know.
Thank you, Adam. I'm very comfortable here. This is a great Saturday night here. I'm joined by Adam Menicucci, who's been doing a not so good of a job here as a play-by-play commentator here for soccer. Salesianum taking the field again. They've spent a good amount of time in that locker room there, drawing up plays or having some fun.
Probably talking about how good of a job commentating I've been doing this season.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
This season or?
This season. Not just this game. Not just this game.
Or they were watching like a past football game that I was commentating. You know.
I actually had some. I believe it was like a national commentator rankings for they ranked like all the high school commentators. I believe number 256 on the list, like 256th place. For Liam Watson. Number 255th place was Adam Menicucci. So I think I'm certainly you're not doing a bad job. Nope, not bad job.
If you like looked one above that, it would be 254 Liam Watson, as in football. Right below you. That was probably like my middle school years when I commentated soccer for middle school.
That's funny you say that. You are right. You are right. But 253 is Adam Menicucci. Even that one rhymed.
That rhymed with your name, so it was just the random different Adam who had a.
No. That Menicucci in 3. Get that?
No, I don't.
We're having a little too much fun, Liam. What do you think about what can we expect? I should say from the second half.
Theoretically, Caravel needs to be putting the pressure on Salesianum a lot more. Obviously, they tried to at the beginning of the half, last half, but Caravel just was unable to execute what they should have had for their game plan. Salesianum did a great job keeping possession there. The first half of that half, they kept the ball in Caravel territory, but at the end of that half, they kind of just bounced it around at the back of their own territory there. They just kind of went back and forth. Caravel been unable to put the pressure on it at all. This one's kicked for another field goal.
Yeah, I think a little too, I don't know. I think these guys might have been listening to some of your okay commentary from the past and been like, yeah, I feel like maybe like they were in like a little like American football mindset, But
is that why they're winning?
As in, I don't know about that one. I certainly hope they're going to keep winning as Joseph Turturro sends in a ball into the box and very close for Brady Esser, who's laying on the ground. Just knew we should have been able to get that one in. Brady Esser, of course, is the leading goal scorer for Salesianum. 6 goals to his name. Of course, 6 goals, but his number is 7.
Brady Esser has done a phenomenal job in his mid position. His brother backing him up, of course, but Salesianum just needs to make sure they're getting him the ball a little bit more. The wings are just trying to get those cross-field shots to him, trying to get the assists, just unable to get it in. Great defense, especially by number 12, Michael McCool, and number 3, Logan Brown.
Rossi attempted the turn there. I think that was Brady Esser. Chase Esser contesting the ball now. It's now Chicha. Valle now to Turturro. A look to send one in, but just wasn't fast enough. Didn't reach Brady Esser in time before that defender came. But on the opposite flank now, Daniel Matthews. Some good defending from number 13 for Caravel, Ryan Howell. Wait a second, are there 2 number 13s on Caravel? I think that the goalkeeper is also number 13. We have number 13, Yusuf Boland, number 13, Ryan Howell. I know I wasn't making a mistake before.
Glad you know your numbers now.
Funnily enough, take 6 and 7 and add them together, it's 13.
Grade 1 math there. Is that a soccer rule? I kind of assumed you would know that the goalkeeper would could have the same number or something. I'm not sure.
Typically, no. I guess in this context they can. I did hear that Caravel were getting some new away jerseys, so it'll be interesting to see them. Hopefully they look good. Noah Nemeth in the blue and gold, sending one in. Nothing came of it, though. Looks like it'll be offsides.
Ball hasn't entered Salesianum territory yet in this second half, excuse me.
Long ball delivered right to Salesianum, though, from Boland. Chicha has the ball. Acio looking for options and chooses to play it safe, switches to Nemeth. Acio with a bouncing pass there to Chicha. Sends one straight back. Turturro's real fighting for the ball there. Acio able to fend off Blanco for now. If there is one player that I think has done the best on Caravel, it certainly would be number 10, Jackson Blanco. He's been a solid presser, been part of the front two. And has, of course, Caravel in a whole certainly will want to improve the second half if they want a chance at scoring some goals.
He's certainly the spearhead of this Caravel offense, really trying to push it in here. If they really want to up their momentum, he's going to be the one to make the difference. And unfortunately, he's been unwilling to do so.
Now Chase Esser, not with the turn that he wanted, but sending it into his brother. His brother is in a very good position to make it 2. But Boland there, able to make himself big, spread his arms, and able to grasp that ball in the safety of his gloves. On the opposite end, we have Caravel, who will look to do the same. That is Blanco, attempting to send in a pass to Ferguson. Chicha switching play now. Looks like there's a foul on Chicha before as he was crossing that ball. Acio taking the free kick quickly to Rossi. Nemeth able to get past one, but then just giving the ball away unnecessarily. And Blanco, he has been the best at Caravel so far. Certainly compared to Salesianum, not doing much, just sending in a poor ball there to right into the hands of DeRosa. Salesianum very comfortable with possession. And Rossi sending a ball into Brady Esser. That Salesianum defense has been pettering balls into the back, into the front. But now we'll have a free kick in a dangerous position here for Caravel. Noah Nemeth was deemed to be tugging onto that defender a little too much there. It's outside of shoulder-to-shoulder contact. And Caravel have a very, very, very dangerous set-piece opportunity if they can make something of it.
Caravel going to need to put the pressure on here. This is a great opportunity for them to put points on the board. Salesianum has done a great job splitting up their 4-4-2. Been able to break it down perfectly, split them apart, and their centers have been retreating prematurely. Can't let that happen here. Have to put this ball in a good spot.
Referee now just talking to Matt Dyna, head coach for Caravel. Not sure what they're talking about, but have to give some praise to Liam. That was some good analysis there. You know your formations. 4-4-2.
The way you just looked at me, I'm not so sure.
That was good. I liked it. That was good. I'm being sincere.
I don't like how many times you just said that you liked it.
Caravel into the box. Chicha with a quick clearance, and now it's the Salesianum counterattack. And Chase Esser sending a beautiful ball into his brother, who's in a 1-versus-1 now. But good defense there from number 4, Trey Ferrara, to qualm any aspects of that counterattack. Esser still has it, though. Rossi switching play to that left side. Torturo now. Chicha scored from similar positions previously, as I had said. Chicha, and a clear foul there. Looked like he did a little jump as well, I'll be honest, but it is a foul, certainly.
I don't know if I've ever gotten tripped and gone airborne before.
Yeah, some might say he's milking it.
Who?
Chicha, that's an expression like if you. This is a soccer thing. If you.
Oh, it's a soccer thing.
Yeah, it's a soccer thing.
Yeah, I guess
You wouldn't know.
wouldn't get it then.
Yeah,
no.
you wouldn't get it.
No. I get that.
For the most part, soccer expressions are pretty straightforward as opposed to a pick six.
Well, I'm sorry. Football is just, I know it's a very complex sport for someone like you to understand, but I get where you're coming from here.
Chicha took that free kick himself. And a valiant effort on goal. Hitting the upright of the field goal posts rather than the correct net. Nemeth. Have to give him credit for that clearance. Kept it in play, and now Salesianum looks like they seem to have possession rather than just giving out a throw-in.
Nemeth, a great job keeping that alive. On the run, back foot, cross field kick there. Caravel's going to keep it though.
Torturo playing it into Valle. He has options, but takes a large touch for himself, and Logan Brown is able to, Jackson Barker is able to clear it out. There are multiple number 3s here for Caravel. Noah Nemeth stepping up from his offensive duties to bring that back into the offensive third. And Daniel Matthews now sending this one in. Chase Esser with some nice technical skill to keep the ball. Sawyer Valle now. He wanted that for himself. It's Chicha Hendon. Hate to say it, but another field goal.
More consistent than Aiden Lucia out there, splitting the uprights. Salesianum showing a very aggressive offense, something we really didn't see in the first half of action. Had a lot of guys pushed backwards. And now they're really pushing up. Force of 1,000 Rivers trying to get into that goal, push this lead up to 2.
Force of 1,000 Rivers, very poetic.
Thank you.
That was good, I liked it, sincerely.
You know, I'm gonna compliment every good comment I have. But
Chase Esser now with the ball. And a very, very close shot there. Still, the ball is still in play. And Bolin just able to get his hands on it in the end.
I will say Bolin has been having an amazing game so far. Now this wasn't expected to be a blowout, but Salesianum they were the heavy favorites coming into this game. Still pretty early in the game, but only up 1-0. Bolin has done a phenomenal job keeping them to only 1 score. He's been doing his job. Caravel offense needs to be doing theirs.
Daniel Matthews with a accurate throw in. Faye chasing that down. Still able to keep it somewhat. Noah Nemeth using that strong foot to keep the ball. On the other action now, on the other side. Didn't look like a penalty and the referee agrees, but good chance for Chase Esser. He'd been wishing it had a better touch to take it in front of him. A blistering shot there. Brady Esser again, I believe.
Altogether, not a bad shot on goal, just unable to place it where he wants to.
Sawyer Valle now. Chicha is in a 1-versus-1. Sends a long ball in and so close. I think Salesianum should have put it in regardless of whether it was offsides or not, but the assistant referee being diligent, flagging that offsides. Not sure of whether or not, I believe it was on Brady Esser.
Got to make those plays. Header's a tough shot to make, even when you're standing 5 feet from the goal.
Yeah, looks like that Esser connection that you always talked about, Liam. Trying to play into effect there, but to no avail in the end.
Those two have been struggling a little bit tonight.
Of course, he's not struggling right now, but maybe I spoke too soon. Brady Esser, some very, very nice play there to get him his team a corner.
Both sides of the ball just unable to take advantage of crucial moments. I don't know whether to call that amazing defense or sloppy offense. Both sides of the ball, Salesianum included, despite them being up 1-0, just unable to take advantage of amazing field position.
Some bad communication there previously from, I believe, Elijah Osio and Brady Esser. That corner, when that corner was taken, the ball was straight to Esser, and he wanted that volley. He wanted that volley real bad, but then Elijah Osio sliding back, just didn't see him, didn't hear him, and tried taking the header for himself, and nothing came of the corner. Chicha, though, with a okay ball. Pretty Esser got to it in the end, but only after goalkeeper Boland had his hands on it for a couple seconds. Siriaco just not having anyone to play it to. We have 2 substitutions. Number 15, Kyle Youngson, and number 11, Shane Parsons, coming on for Caravel. Coming off, number 38, Korede Abdul, and number 4, Trey Ferrara. I do want to highlight one player from Caravel who hasn't gotten much play time today, but is certainly special. Gareth Watkins. Actually, 2 players. One of them who has gotten a lot of play time today. Gareth Watkins, number 40, and Declan Ferguson, number 39. Both 8th graders at Caravel's middle school, but playing up with the high schoolers. These experiences such as tonight are certainly valuable for these young players as they develop over time. Playing with arguably one of the best teams on, of course, in Delaware and potentially on the East Coast as well. It is important that these players get exposure to such prestigious teams like this one.
This Caravel team just altogether is very young. They only have 2 seniors. So while they don't look the best right now here against Salesianum, they're still, again, one of the best teams in Delaware. And they're only improving from here. There's only a positive vision for Caravel in the future, and they may not be winning right now. They still have a very, very bright future, and some of these freshmen and 8th graders playing on a varsity team. Another missed opportunity for Salesianum.
Declan Takum making his way into the game now. Looks like he'll replace Joseph Turturro. Of course, here at WSAL, we bring you all the gossip, not just stuff on the field, but off as well. It is big news that, as I was talking about, you might have heard me talk about it before, Declan Takum was in need of a homecoming date, and he has found one. Additionally, not only that, but it is expected, we heard from the soccer players themselves, to have his first FaceTime with that girl tomorrow. Big ups to Declan Takum there.
We're just so proud of Declan and all the things he's able to accomplish.
On the pitch and off the pitch. He's a special guy.
Off the pitch especially.
Declan Takum, I don't know if you saw, but as he was running onto the pitch, smiling, just thinking about that girl. I know girls can do that to you sometimes.
What'd you say, Adam?
Ooh, it looks like we're being brought pizza right now by our booth manager, Thomas Urshila. Thank you, Thomas.
Don't think we've talked about soccer in quite a minute here, Adam.
That's the fun of being a commentator. Speaking of soccer, Brady Esser now on this right flank. He's been able to get past one there. Sends one in, but Sawyer Valle with just not being clinical with the touch. Especially a player of Valle's caliber, you would expect. He has those touches down every time. That right there, though. Foul on Brian Perez Herrera, also known, of course, as Chicha.
This Salesianum team just not the same that we've been seeing for the past couple weeks, especially against teams like Cesar Rodney.
Looks like the first yellow card of the game has been awarded to Caravel. Maybe not. Looked like it from our point of view. Sawyer Valle now with the free kick, takes it short, and Nico Rossi puts one in, and it's a goal! An absolute screamer from Nico Rossi to make it 2-0.
That was completely different than what we've been seeing all game. They've been having so many opportunities right inside the 6 and have been completely unable to do so. There from the 20-yard line, able to get a great goal in, firing in straight to the corner. Beautiful on all sides of the ball, except defense, of course.
What a ball, what a shot. Nico Rossi able to slam it into the top right corner. That is surely the best goal that we have had so far this season here at Abysinio Stadium.
I don't blame Caravel for just taking a second and looking. They didn't play a lot of defense there. They were all kind of just watching the ball. I don't really blame them because Salesianum has not been hitting a lot of balls from there. They're just very unexpected and a very rare moment, but we'll take it, 2-0.
Of course, Nico Rossi will certainly take that one. That will be going on his highlight reel. Sawyer Valle just now backing him up with some nice skill moves, getting that Maradona. Daniel Matthews will send one in. Now I'm all fired up. I want to see a third goal. Caravel with possession. Declan Takum picking up the remains. Of course, we had talked about him earlier. Mr. FaceTime might be his new nickname around the building instead of Lightning McQueen.
I think I call him Lightning McQueen every day. Never heard him be called otherwise.
Chase Esser now with a chance. It's hard to get past that left side of Caravel. They've been doing a good job of locking the wingers down. Declan Takum. Now Brady Esser. He might take a shot here. Goes past one, but no foul given. Chicha able to temporarily tackle him. But number 11 there, Shane Parsons, doing all that he can and doing everything well. But Declan Takum there, Mr. FaceTime with a great tackle. Great slide tackle there.
Caravel's forwards, Holden Master and previously mentioned Declan Ferguson, have just been having almost no time. Them being the offensive front so far. And almost every single time they have the ball, they're just turned over almost immediately. Great defense there by Mr. FaceTime.
Chase Esser. He'll be wanting to increase his goal tally. Of course, brotherly love comes with brotherly competition. I believe Chase Esser with 5 goals to his name so far, but Brady Esser with 6, making him the leading goal scorer for Salesianum at the moment. Substitution now for Caravel, number 16. It is Miles Dayton coming in, coming off the pitch, number 11, Shane Parsons, who's carried that offense along with Jackson Blanco.
Great one-on-one. Ryan Howe and Danny Matthews in the corner you saw just a second ago. Very contested between those two. Things are getting a little heated. Caravel maybe showing a little bit of frustration after not being able to get their offensive going. It's a great defensive stop there, once again by the other number 13, Joseph Boland.
Caravel bringing the ball upfield. Certainly a unique touch there from Trey Ferrara. Takam able to clear the ball out.
Little hop, skip, and a jump taken advantage of. They only had the ball possession there for a couple seconds, just immediately turned over. Showing more of what we saw in the first half.
I have to admit, it's certainly been a very one-sided game tonight. With a little less than 13 minutes left plus any stoppage time, I don't see it changing. Here it comes, the infamous train at Abysinio Stadium.
Is this a reoccurring segment here, Adam?
It actually is, surprisingly. I think maybe 3-4 of our games so far.
Guess they
Mr. Conductor himself came in with the train, you know.
guess they care about football. They plan around it.
Might be jealous of the reach that soccer has on the world, of course, known as football, le foot, football. And the corner, oh, right there, very close shot. As I was speaking about football, number 41 there, Jackson Judy, only a freshman with a blistering volley. Scared DeRosa a little bit, I could tell. It was a chance that I don't think any of us were expecting.
Still a great stop to interrupt Adam's imitation of a French accent.
Funny to come from you, Liam, who dropped AP French this year, whereas I did.
All right. This taken out of context here. I did not drop AP French. I just had more important things.
You dropped it.
How's AP Physics going for you? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Caravel now with the ball. Declan Takam now. Sio sending a ball into Esser. Long balls through that back line are very common.
As we get another look at this shot on goal. Joe's having a great stop there. Ball slipping through his hands a little bit. Doesn't have as good of a grip. The blonde mate.
Caravel clearing the ball out, but just going back to Nico Rossi, our one of our goal scorers, of course, Daniel Matthews. Not to take anything away from his wonderful goal, but again, Nico Rossi with an absolute screamer.
Nico is probably one of my favorite players to watch here. I've been a part of the soccer community for very long, but he's definitely been my most favorite to watch. I know it comes with his position, but he's almost in on every play. You see him on all sides of the field, able to make into every single play. If there's a shot on goal, he's there. If there's a defensive play, he's there to make it. If there's somebody's in Timbuktu having a one-on-one, it's probably Nico Rossi.
Some players, of course, have unfortunately sent the ball to Timbuktu in their attempts at field goals, but Nico Rossi, though, placing it just right. Our other goal scorer, Daniel Matthews, comes down, and an amazing save there, but Daniel Matthews still has the ball. Valle, pressure has not ended yet. But a good tackle there from Kyle Youngson. Close opportunity.
2 attempted assists by Danny Matthews, just trying to send it over the middle, looking for anybody to be there. One time Esser's there, and the other, nobody's there. Another poor shot on goal there.
Yeah, it looked like Trujillo wanted someone to run for it. Tried to send a through ball, but no one to go through to. But making up for it with the brilliant piece of defending there.
Great pass there into the fan.
We have 3 substitutions. Matthew McAllister, Braylon Moultrie, and Kelly McMillan coming off. Coming off are Daniel Matthews, Nico Rossi, Chase Esser. Coming off for Caravel, number 9, Holland Master. Coming on, number 16, Miles Dayton. Looks like that was a foul there from Elijah Osio. He thought nothing of it. He thought, oh, shoulder-to-shoulder contact, it's fair. Of course, he's a big guy, so comes with some big shoulder-to-shoulder contact, I guess. Referee said it's a little excessive, though, and awards a foul.
Springer Middle School alumni there. The big hit sending him straight into the track.
You were also a Springer Middle School alumni, weren't you?
I was.
I was a PS DuPont Middle School alumni. And I think
says a lot about you.
I actually think in all 3 games of my 8th grade year and also yours as well, PS DuPont actually beat Springer.
Oh, did they?
In soccer.
Oh,
yeah.
I never knew that because nobody ever showed up.
Good chance there from Brady Esser. But clean defending, you must admit. Corner kick for Salesianum. Excuse me, that might have been Braylon Moultrie, not Brady Esser.
Again, all 4 Caravel defensive line back there to defend their goalkeeper.
Plays it in, though. Osio still has it. Fly to Brady Esser. Caravel has a good chance for a counterattack now. They're coming in hot. Plays a good ball. It's a 1 versus 1 now. Siriaco needs to be careful. And he does just that. Immediately halting the Caravel Buccaneers counterattack.
Again, that was Declan Ferguson, the 8th grader for Caravel, lining up against the sophomore. Sophomore is going to come on top of just a tough matchup there for Caravel, unable to take advantage of the one-on-one takeaway.
Ferguson has been playing amazing, I have to say. Not, of course, comparatively as an 8th grader, you wouldn't expect him to fare with the likes of Elijah Asio, who towers over everyone. Dominic Siriaca, who fought the Irish out of Mike Capretto earlier in the season. Thomas DeRosa, who is just a stellar keeper. But Ferguson has been doing it all this game. Props to him.
4 years younger than me. He's doing better than I ever would.
Our next match for Salesianum soccer, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, Tuesday the 28th. We do have decided to give you guys a week and a half break, of course, but 28th versus Archmere Auks. Some might say they're the Auklings, though, because it's expected that Salesianum will win. It's also Salesianum senior night. Miss Brady Esser with the close chance there. However, of course, his brother, Chase Esser, as a senior, will be featured. Of course, many more seniors on the pitch or off the pitch as well, potentially on the substitute bench. But Klon Takam, Elijah Asio, those guys are regular starters. Joseph Tortura, of course, is. Daniel Matthews, Chase Esser, Jason Trujillo regularly have an impact. But get some guys in as well that we don't normally get. Alessandro Di Giacobbe, big name in Salesianum soccer world, just hasn't had the opportunity to showcase himself. Julius Burrows as well. Of course, Noah Nemeth, he's been playing a stellar game tonight. Right now, as I said before, switching on and off with Jason Trujillo. Kessler Riviere, just another case of the Di Giacobbe effect. Great guy, just the depth of Salesianum squad is immense. And of course, you know him, you love him, number 30, Joseph Grande. Still no photo, sadly, but
it's hard to truly comprehend the greatness Joseph Grande comes to behold with this team.
Joe Grande has on and off the pitch. He's actually, fun fact, and this is a true stat, he is the only Salesianum player to maintain 100% clean sheets, which means not be scored on whatsoever in the entirety of the season. Every single player has gotten scored on, except, of course, when they're playing, except Joseph Grande.
Clean sheets, that's the expression?
That's the expression.
Okay.
Has maintained a clean sheet. I'll have to ask very close there from, I believe, Brady Esser, who really wants his 7th of the season, moving up from 6. We'll have to ask Simon Charles Breen, our resident British expert, with the terminology that I guess the footballers have given. Caravel seeing if they can salvage any points this match. But Jason Trujillo stopping that hope. It's a Salesianum throw-in. Trujillo will be in no particular rush to take this. Brady Esser with a good turn. It's Brady Esser now. He has the chance, and he passes to Moultrie, who is able to make it 3 here at Abysinio Stadium.
Very selfless play there by Esser. Had an easy shot on goal there. Doesn't take it, dumps it off for an easy goal there to go up 3-0.
And that is the match. Referee calling it at that last play. 3-0 against Caravel. Of course, goal there from Braylon Moultrie to end the match here at Abysinio Stadium. We have this replay here now.
Esser had a great shot on goal there. Takes the selfish play out. A little unnecessary, but they'll take the stat padding nonetheless.
Of course, great game tonight, 3-0. Thank you guys for watching here at WSAL. Of course, my name is Adam Minicucci. My partner tonight, Liam Watson. In the booth, Thomas Rochilla, the man who brought us pizza. We have Nick and Enzo, of course, holding down the replays and cameras. And of course, Kevin on the top, giving us that beautiful camera work. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope to see you for the next soccer game in a week and a half against Archmere Senior Night. Remember, tune in to see Joseph Grande play versus Archmere, October 28th. Thank you so much for watching, and roll Sals.